We are about to enter Heroic Anthem KVK. So today, I will be sharing with you the 5 March lineup that I will be using. I will talk about the commander pairings, the equipments, and armaments. So let's get started. For today's video, I will start by showing you which commanders I will use, showcase my equipments, and then my armaments so you can see what I invested on as well as the progression of my account. I will be running 2 infantry marches, 2 archer marches, and 1 cavalry. For my first march, I will be using Gorgo paired with Liu Che. This march is currently one of the best infantry pairing in the open field. Both commanders deal smite damage and they're pretty tanky. This duo can rack up kills with a quickness. The only issue I'm having is the low march speed. As for my equipment, this is currently what I have. They're all legendary, they're all awakened. I do have the 4-piece Eternal Empire set, so I get the set effects for the 4-piece. My helmet is talented, my Hope Cloak is talented. For my accessory, I have the Ring of Doom, also talented, and the Karak's War Drums. I chose the Karak War Drums for this march because this is my tankiest march and I want this to survive a little bit longer to help me buff my other marches when I'm swarming enemy targets down. For my armament, I am using the Arch Formation for this march. These are the stats that I have. These are my inscriptions. I have Iron Wall. Troop takes 1.5% less normal damage of all types. In battle, whenever the wielder's troop takes any type of skill damage, it has a 10% chance to gain 50 rage, cooldown 5 seconds. Sentry, troop takes 2% less damage while garrison, and the deflector takes 3% less skill damage of all types. For my second march, it's going to be Zhuge Liang paired with Herman Prime. Last KVK, I ran the Henry ZL and it performed really well for me. But this time I have enough sculptures to expertise Herman Prime. So I'm most likely going to bench Henry in place of the Herman Prime. This pairing is my strongest skill damage pair. ZL dishes out a massive amount of skill damage, and Herman Prime's poison stack increases the skill damage taken by the target. So it's only going to make this march a lot more deadly. This is going to be my first time trying this march, so I don't have any experience yet, but I'll let you know after this KVK. As for my equipments, they're all legendaries, they're all awakened. I have the 4-piece Dragon's Breath. I do have the boots talented. For my chest piece, I have the Milky Way. I have that talented, and for the weapon, I have the KVK weapon, which is the Hydra's Blast. For the accessory, I have the Ring of Doom and the Horn of Fury. For my armaments, this is currently what I have. I'm running the Wedge Formation for the 5% more skill damage. These are the stats, and the inscriptions I have is Onslaught. Troop deals 1% more normal damage of all types. Fine Horse, 2.5% march speed. Strategic, troop deals 2% extra damage to surrounded troops. And Militant, troop deals 1% more normal damage of all types. For my third march, it's going to be Boudica Prime with Ashurbanipal. Right here. So last KVK, I was running the Boudica with Artemisia. That march did pretty well for me as well. I was going to use it again for this KVK, but my kingdom was kind enough to grant me first place in our Archer NGE, which I will post in a separate video. But now that I have Ashurbanipal, I'm probably going to expertise that commander and replace my Artemisia march with the Ashurbanipal commander secondary to my Boudica. And as for my equipment, I have all legendaries, all awakened. I do have the full set of the Dragon's Breath, so that means I have the 6-piece set effects right here. For my accessory, I have the Ring of Doom and the Horn of Fury. For my armament, I'm also running the Wedge Formation here These are my stats and the inscriptions. I have rebuff, 2.5% more counterattack damage of all types. I have smite, troop deals 2% more normal damage of all types. For my 4th March, I will be running the Nevsky paired with Joan of Arc Prime. This is the same march I had last KVK, but this time I was lucky. Last KVK I was lucky enough to run the 5115 skill configuration for Joan, and so I was using an expertise Nevsky with a 5115 Joan, and that march was pretty good. I used that march quite a bit, especially in the ruins fight, because cavalry is just so much fun to use it as a single march, and I love the march speed that you have on cavalry units. You can just chase enemy march speed, enemy marches that are going to support the murder ball, or are retreating from the murder ball. Is really easy to pick them down. And for my Joan, for this KVK, I do have her at 5515, so it should perform a little better compared to my last KVK. As for my equipment, why do I keep going outside? Excuse me. For my equipment, I do have the all legendaries, but they're not all awakened yet. I have the weapon awakened, and as well as the accessories. I'm running the 4-piece Hellish Wasteland. I have the Navarre's Control for the gloves and Ash of the Dawn for my legs. I have the weapon expertise right here, which is really nice. I got so lucky with that one. As for my armament, also wedge formation. These are my stats, my cavalry march stats. These are the inscriptions. I have Valiant, troop deals 1% extra damage. Uplifting, every 10 seconds after the wielder's troop enters battle, it gains a 1% bonus of all types to normal damage dealt up to 5%. I have Embattled, whenever the wielder's troop takes any type of skill damage, it has a 10% chance to gain 50 rage, cooldown 5 seconds. I have Striker, troop deals 1.5% more normal damage of all types. And I have Watchman, troop takes 1.5% less skill damage. For my 5th March, it is none other than the Guan paired with Scipio. This march has been around for a while, but it's still very, very good. I was extremely happy with the performance of this march last KBK, and I have no doubt that this march is still going to be fantastic in the open field, because the synergy between these two commanders is it's so good. As for my equipment, this is the only march that I have not completed a full legendary set, but I do have, for my helmet, I have the Eternal Empire, I have the Hope Cloak for the chest piece, Sacred Grips for the gloves, Eternal Knife for the legs, and the Shield's Return for my boots. I'm still running the Gatekeeper Shield, the blue shield, because it's really, really good. The only time I'm going to replace this is when I have enough blueprints and materials to craft a legendary weapon, which is most likely going to be the KVK weapon hammer. For my accessory, I have the Silent Trial. I have that talented. This is still really, really good, right? Target loses 13 rage whenever you hit him. And I have the Wind Scars for the extra march speed. Having this is actually really, really nice. I used this march as well on the ruin fights, because they're pretty fast. They're fast enough to catch some of the cavalry marches out there. So if you don't have any legendary equipment and you do have the Wind Scar, try it out. You won't be disappointed. It's actually pretty nice. As for my armament, I'm also running the wedge formation here. These are my stats for this march. And for my inscriptions, I have Hurried. The wielder's troop gains a 15% bonus to march speed for 10 seconds after leaving battle. I have Enrage. Troop deals 2.5% more skill damage of all types. I have Brave. While surrounded, the wielder's troop deals 5% more counterattack damage of all types. And I have Guardian. Troop takes 2% less normal damage of all types. So you probably noticed that most of my equipments are awakened, but they're all level 1 only. I do have enough blueprints and materials to get some of them up to level 3, but I think I'm gonna wait until I finish my 5th set to all legendary before I start upgrading them to different levels. Well, that's about it, folks. If you enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more Rise of Kingdoms content. While you're at it, please hit the notification bell to be notified the next time I release a video. And please comment down below if you would like to share your choices for a 3 or a 4 or a 5 open field march. Until then, this has been Dash Nation Gaming. Thank you for watching my video. I will see you when I see you. See ya.